What's going on, everybody? So today in this video, what we're going to be doing is showing you the simplest task repeatable automation system that you can do in Airtable. I went through a few versions of this to try to find the best way to do it, and I think in this video I'm going to be showing you the best way to do it. In the description of this video, I'm going to have a link to where you can get a copy of this base. And in the end screen of this video, I'm going to show a more in-depth advanced tutorial of how I got to here and how to build this yourself. So I'm going to go into the Airtable right now and show you, this is from the Airtable interface, show you the detail page, what it looks like, and how it works. So if I come in here, what I have is, this is really specifically meant for task-based systems and a project management system, typically in Airtable. And all the magic happens once you click into the detail page. So if I click into one of these tasks and I scroll down, this is where I have the advanced settings. So I hid everything in the advanced settings because not every single task is repeatable. It's really only specific tasks. So there's normal things on this task, like there's start and end dates. This is, I think, pretty cool. I think I can switch that and it switches up dates. And you can see it like updates dependent tasks as well, which is cool. If I come down to the bottom and I click advanced, so let's say this is implementing a progress tracking system. That one doesn't sound like a repeatable task. Maybe I want to create user tutorials on a regular basis. So if I want to turn this into a repeatable task, what I have down here is I can click into the advanced settings and I have some things that I can define. So the first thing it asks is for a quantity, then the time unit, and then the recurring task type. Now, normally I would, if on this one, when I implement this into my own system, I'm only going to go with the simple task type. So it's not even going to give me this option. But basically what this is saying is it's going to give me a deadline, and then I can define a number of days, weeks, months, quarters, or years that I want the next task to be created for. So if I say I want this to be done weekly, so like 1 week later, it's going to default to 1. So you can see the deadline was 6/14. The new deadline is 6/21. If I change this and I say 2, now it's 6/28. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is now mark this task as done. And then I'm going to copy this and go try to find the next task. So what this should be doing in the background is it should go create a new task that matches that same task, creates a new one, and now the deadline is this. And you'll notice it copies over these advanced settings. So now if I go mark it, this one is done. A little bit later, it should go create the next one, again, due 2 weeks later. So this is the best way that I came up with it. It's, I think, pretty slick. I'm going to be using this for different things, whether it's like weekly reminders for the team, quarterly reminders for myself. And now I'm going to real quick go show you how I did this. So if I go into the editor mode of this interface, click on project management and then click edit, I'm already in this detail page. I have this entire section conditionally visible based on the advanced checkbox being checked. Then I have a number field, a single select field with very specific options. You have to get this language correct, same options that I have here, and then a formula. You can pause the video here. This is what the formula looks like. There's some if statements to protect us, to make sure there's like not errors or that it calculates correctly. There's some defaults in here so that if I don't define a quantity, it defaults to 1. And then it references this time unit field. So this is what I have set up. If you watch the more advanced video, you'll see why I have options in here for lead time and another checkbox. But I think all you really need is the quantity, time unit, and this date field if you really want to make this system work. So those are the fields you need. You have to set those up first on your tasks table. And I guess you also need the deadline field. Now, how this works in the automation. And if you want to see the advanced version, you can, these option 1 and 2, that's going to be in the advanced video. But if you want to just see option 3, the way that I have this set up is as soon as I hit the status to be done and I have advanced check, then I want to go create a record in the tasks table. It basically makes everything dynamic. And if you want to see how I did all of this, again, go check out the advanced video at the end. The key pieces that are super dynamic is if we go to the due date field, it calculates so it pulls in the next due date into the deadline field. Most other fields just pull the same exact value that was in it. So If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, but this is pretty straightforward little task system that we have here. I really like it. I'm going to actually implement this into our system here at Optimize. But if you need help with anything like this, click the link in the description, request a time to talk with me or someone on my team. If you just want a copy of this base, there should be a link in the first pinned comment or in the description of the video. And if you want a more in-depth guide to follow along as you're like trying to use that template base, then click the link in the end screen here. Should be right in the middle of the video to go straight to the more advanced video and see how I wrote these formulas, how I built those other two automations. And yeah, go check it out. Hope you got value out of this. Let's see you on the next one.